Welcome to PsychWSigmund, the podcast, where we explore the intricacies of the human mind and behavior. Today we're going to delve into a fascinating psychological concept that affects us all, the misinformation effect. The misinformation effect refers to the phenomenon where our memories and perceptions are influenced by false or misleading information. This can occur when we're exposed to incorrect or distorted information after an event has taken place, which can alter our recollection of what happened. For instance, if you witnessed a car accident and later heard someone describe it incorrectly, you might start to remember the event in a way that's consistent with the false information. The concept of the misinformation effect emerged in the 1970s when psychologists like Elizabeth Loftus began studying how our memories can be manipulated. Loftus's work showed that people's memories are not always reliable and can be influenced by various factors, including suggestions from others, social pressure, and even our own expectations. One key theory that explains the misinformation effect is the idea of reconstructive memory. This suggests that our memories are not stored as exact replicas of past events, but rather as reconstructions based on our perceptions, emotions, and experiences. When we recall a memory, we're essentially reconstructing it from bits and pieces of information, which can lead to distortions or inaccuracies. Research has consistently shown that the misinformation effect is a powerful force in shaping our memories and perceptions. In one classic study, participants were shown a video of a car accident and then asked to describe what they saw. Later, some participants were given false information about the accident, such as being told that the cars were traveling at a higher speed than they actually were. When asked to recall the accident again, those who received the false information were more likely to incorporate it into their memory, even if it contradicted what they originally saw. Another important concept related to the misinformation effect is confirmation bias. This refers to our tendency to seek out and give more weight to information that confirms our existing beliefs or expectations. When we're exposed to misinformation, our confirmation bias can lead us to accept it as true, especially if it fits with our preconceived notions. In real-world applications, understanding the misinformation effect is crucial for critical thinking and decision-making. For example, when evaluating news stories or social media posts, we should be cautious of sources that may have a vested interest in promoting false or misleading information. We should also be aware of our own biases and try to consider alternative perspectives before forming an opinion. In therapeutic settings, the misinformation effect has significant implications for the treatment of anxiety disorders, post-traumatic stress disorder, and other conditions where memories play a central role. By recognizing how misinformation can shape our memories and perceptions, therapists can develop more effective strategies for helping clients to reframe and process their experiences in a more accurate and constructive way. For instance, cognitive behavioral therapy is often used to treat PTSD by helping clients challenge and reframe their negative thoughts and memories. By acknowledging the potential for misinformation to influence our memories, therapists can work with clients to identify and challenge any distorted or unhelpful thinking patterns. In addition to its implications for individual therapy, the misinformation effect also has broader societal implications. For instance, it highlights the importance of media literacy and critical thinking in today's information age. As we're bombarded with vast amounts of information from various sources, it's essential that we learn to evaluate that information critically and make informed decisions based on evidence. To illustrate this point, consider the concept of social influence, which refers to the way our thoughts, feelings, and behaviors are shaped by others. When we're exposed to misinformation through social media or other channels, it can spread quickly and influence our perceptions, often without us even realizing it. By being aware of the misinformation effect and taking steps to verify information before accepting it as true, we can reduce the impact of social influence and make more informed decisions. In conclusion, the misinformation effect is a powerful psychological phenomenon that highlights the complex and dynamic nature of human memory and perception. By understanding this concept, we can become more aware of the potential for misinformation to influence our thoughts and behaviors, and take steps to verify information before accepting it as true. As we continue to explore the intricacies of the human mind, let's remember that our memories and perceptions are not always reliable, and that it's okay to question and challenge our own beliefs and assumptions. That's all for today's Psych with Sigmund. Remember to like, share, and subscribe, and until next time, may your ego find balance between pleasure and reality.